Hey everybody, I'm trying the Simon Kenton Trail from Urbana to Bellefontaine today. This is my second attempt at this trail. I tried it last year, but I was interrupted by several side quests, so I didn't have time to finish my ride, so I never produced a video. The side quest, the Champagne Aviation Museum is here in Urbana. It's well worth a look. Downtown Urbana is kind of neat. And Urbana is also the home to Urbana, or formerly Urbana University or Urbana College. It went out of business, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And I've ridden through that campus a couple times. It's kind of like a ghost town campus now. So I thought that was pretty cool. But anyways, I tried to do all those things. I didn't finish the video. This one I'm gonna get finished. Let's go.
If I made it back home, I'm just stuck here in a dream. At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
So I find myself contemplating whether I'm a road cyclist. I've tried a couple tours. I've posted the videos. Can't hang with anybody. And I guess long view, mature view, that's okay. I mean, I do have a disadvantage with respect to the bike, but I don't want to discount the fact that I'm 60. Sometimes I expect myself to do things that I did when I was 40 or I was 30. And that's just not going to happen for me anymore, I guess. I've certainly, I call myself a former road biker. I had a Le Mans Tour Malay. I had another Le Mans too. I can't remember the model name. Buenos Aires. But even then, when I had the road bikes and I was biking 100, 200 miles a week, I never really trained. It was more just an activity. I'd go out and do fun stuff, or tours like I'm doing now, and ride with a group of people. But I was never one of those guys that was going to do hill repeats or fartlicks. I'm mixing my running and my cycling terminology now. That wasn't me. I was never that serious. So I don't know, maybe if I get serious now, I could make some progress. But no matter what progress I make, I'm still going to be 60. I did mention on one of my previous videos on one of the tours, that was the Union County Covered Bridge Tour, that I do have a project. It's kind of a road bike hybrid that I'm working on, which ought to even the playing field a little bit for me. If nothing else, it gives me something to do. I'm not terribly mechanical, so it's been kind of fun rather, learning that process, switching some components out, cleaning the bike. I just don't quite fit. You know, I'm not a mad road cyclist out there doing 200-mile rides. I'm not a mountain biker. Probably couldn't pay me enough to do that. Gravel biking, I've not tried it yet. You know, I've had mixed success or mixed feelings about riding on gravel. Although Ohio Gravel Grinders, they posted a few rides, or they have a few rides posted on their website on Ride with GPS. I might pick one of those up sometime and see how that goes. Just try it out. Guess I'm experimenting, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let me know. You know, I don't have, again, I don't have a lot of followers, but are you a cyclist? And what kind of cycling do you do? I'm really curious as to, you know, what people might want to see. And I think in the end, I'm probably going to do what I want to do, but I'm curious to know what people want to see. So I've heard this trail classified as a rail share, which is to say there's the existing trail and also it's shared with a rail service or a rail line. And you can see the rail line here. I've done this trail before. I did the Simon Kenton Trail from Springfield to Urbana, and during that video I inquired out loud, I think, how you could tell whether a rail line was used or not, and somebody who had some experience chimed in and said if you look at the rail you can see the top of the rail, and if it's not rusty, that rail's in use. Well, this rail appears to me to be not in use, and as you get closer to Bellefontaine, you almost lose sight of the track. You can look over there and see a little bit of metal rather, but you can't actually see the track at all because it's overgrown with stuff. Now, I start seeing that after West Liberty here. So, and I don't know that you'll see it on this video. It might not have made the edit, but no, by the time you get up to Bellefontaine, you have a hard time finding that rail even over adjacent to the trail. The majority of the trail that I was on is this chip and seal, which is holding up pretty well. I thought I had heard they made some improvements to the trail north of Urbana. That wasn't evident to me, but still this chip and seal works. It would work with a road bike as well. And in Urbana specifically, or close to Urbana, and in Bellefontaine, I seem to recall there was asphalt down. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. There was a camera in use sign back there. You see a camera in use sign twice along this trail. I really don't know what that's all about. I wonder if they're trying to cut down on vandalism. Like that one was before a bridge. Maybe they were trying to keep people from going in and spray painting. I have no idea. If you know, let me know. And is there really a camera in use? Other than mine, of course. that does it. I just finished up the Simon Kenton Trail from Urbana up to Bell Fountain, about 37, 38 miles the way I rode it. Sometimes I repeat sections, so yours might be a little bit less. The trail is flat. It's very scenic, lots of countryside, although kind of repetitive in that way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.